Hey, welcome back everybody. Thought I'd do a video today, a little presentation of my log lift. So let me get set up here and we'll talk about it a little bit. I'm just showing these logs here. I've been splitting a little while today, and these are splits that are kind of special. There's no bark on them. They're pretty square. I have a friend that prefers, he gets about a pickup load a year for his fireplace around the holidays, and where he stacks it, stores it, and then carries it in his house. He likes stuff that's very clean, and this is about as clean as you're going to get. There's no bark. Um, that's why it's separated. And I have some large cherry rounds here. I'm sure there's demonstrations where there's larger rounds. These average between 18 and 21, somewhere around in there. Two large cherry trees I took down near the house. Would have made some beautiful lumber for somebody, but they'll also make some great firewood. And that's more what I'm interested in. So today's topic is talk about a little bit more about my Lickity Log Splitter and my log lift. I'd like to do a demonstration of the log lift that I use with this splitter. This model log lift was patented back in 1957, invented by my parents, believe it or not. So it's nearly 66 years old, and it's probably been used pretty heavy for firewooding, probably the past 50, maybe a little more. It's worked well, getting a little wore out. Sometimes the exhaust is a little questionable depending on what type of fuel you put in it. But other than that, it's worked really well. Never had many issues with it. A couple repairs over the years. Not going to go into all that, but it keeps working. Recently, I was at the Woodsman's Show up in Boonville. First time I ever went, and I'm kind of interested in seeing some of the new models of splitters with their log lift on it, because this one's getting a little slower and it's getting, still works good, but might be time to upgrade to something a little more modern, and that way we'll be prepared and for whatever comes along. So let's get right to it. You'll see when I split, I don't split down the middle of these big ones. I take off a little at a time, and what that allows me to do is make a lot of square pieces. I have a friend that comes once a year and picks up a pickup load of firewood for his fireplace that he burns around the holidays. And where he stacks it, he keeps things pretty neat. It's under an awning next to the garage. And then, of course, when you carry it in the house, you have less dirt, and it's nicer looking. It's going to be great firewood, cherry. It's going to smell nice. The neighbors will be jealous. Anyway, let's get back to the log lift here. I'll get the Lickity fired up, and I know it's another video about a Lickity log splitter, but I just like to talk about some more of the unique things that this has. In today's terms, would be auto cycle. It's all done mechanically. It's not done through special valves. I don't want to get into all that. I think I talked about it before. It also has auto throttle, like my Grandel Kubota here. If you're not splitting, the engine just sits there at idle, and it doesn't call for the RPMs to increase until you're ready to split. Common sense. Maybe in today's world it's not that economical, or it wouldn't be feasible to put something like that on a modern splitter, but it does make sense. I can run a lot longer on a tank of fuel. Although I'm sure some of the more modern engines, this was a I think when I rebuilt it, the serial number come up as 1970. So I'm sure the newer engines are more economical, better fuel efficient. Maybe that's why they don't bother, but just another unique feature of this splitter. And there's one more item I'll talk about in a later video. But for today, let's get our log lift working and I'll give a demonstration. Yeah, I have here about 19. That was only about 16, the one below it. 16, 21. So they're pretty heavy, but I think the log lift will handle it. There you go, Dan. Well, it might be time to go put some more fuel in this log lift. Starting to make some funny noises. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.